Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, the Alamo City today at the Alamo Dome as we have a couple of squads here ready to square off in the Valero Alamo Bowl. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Boise State's offense will be first on the attack. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a double.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish. Season, right, to go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. And drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Broncos will have it 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. The corners are walked up tight. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Working the big fella to the corner. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll go to the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. This is the 7th play of the drive as they come to the line on 3rd and goal. The give to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos!
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. The Bears offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything? He's going to go for a big one. Snags it inside the 20. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. And that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense.
And he launches in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Pulls it and fires to the left. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Fires to the tight end.
Great job on the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Way back in his own territory as he hauls it in. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He's going to take off. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
On the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, is the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take it.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Looking to fire. Finds his back in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
Quickly complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the the stuff there, Jesse, on second down. This little third to mid-range. You got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Broncos! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Dropping back, it's Hills. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, he'd be forcing it a little bit.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, but players like that are getting after him.
To the air on second down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score. And
breaks into the open. Touchdown, Boise State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Back to throw, it's Hills. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. Turning on the jet. Touchdown, Baylor! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Off the play fake on first down. Using the quick game. Turns it on in midfield. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Garrett. Runs through a tackle. Got the first down. Looking for more. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. A strike downfield. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps it. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback.
A shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Now he's going to break the pocket. Oh, better look out. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Hills. Makes the grab. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He lost one down the sideline. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown Bears!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to wrap.
Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in a tight.
And he just kept running, and he ran crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Baylor! And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Turning it on! They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Finds his tight end. And the Broncos line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quick completion on the out route. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. It would have been a 54-yarder if they'd tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on 4th and short. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Fires it down the seam. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Hills. Bought a little time, lets it go. On target. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Throws to the back. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And you see this more and more in football and all sports, really, like analytics. It's the world of I'm going to go for it now.
For sure. Basketball, you shoot more threes. Baseball, try to hit for power. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Under fire. Finds a man on the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Snagged out of the air. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Hills. It's complete. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Lets it fly deep downfield.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bears! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here's the handoff. Shoots away for more. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. The Broncos will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Baylor! And the route is on. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Takes the handoff. It's Garrett. He's in open space downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. The quick out. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thompson. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
My old coach said you'll never go to work taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Get it out on the screen. And he is gonna lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there.
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Gonna run it. It's Parker. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Got his man on the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Hills. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boise State ready to send out that offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kid who is so important to this team.
Now the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something.
Makes the catch on the left. He's loose. Touchdown, Broncos. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
A lot of times Sometimes you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Bringing it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the tailback. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll give it to him again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Bears need to pick it up on 4th down. Trying play action. Looking for space to the left. Gets rid of it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Hills. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Throwing right. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many trophies.
Into the end zone for a touchdown to ratchet up the pressure late in this game.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. Oh, he got loose. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking. And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Broncos!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield is Hills. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Breaks into the open. The tag. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed